My name is Manju Singh and today's topic is sentence. I'm going to tell about sentence. This is according to your syllabus. I have taken this topic. So now start with definition of sentence. What is the definition of sentence? Just I'm showing you here. A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. I repeat again, what is sentence? A sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Now I'm just showing you an example over here. Camel is barking in the dog eats. Do these group of words make a sense? Or just it is jumbled words? Of course, this sentence has no sense. Now read these words in another order. See, I have written here, the dog is barking in its kennel. Now it has sense. It is a complete sentence. Okay, I repeat again, the dog is barking in its kennel. If I say, you just get exact idea what the sentence is telling. So when you frame sentence, at that time we have to keep something in our mind, that is the order, in which order you will frame sentence. I'm just showing you here. So beforehand, just this one is correct? No, this is the wrong sentence and this one is correct sentence. Now when you frame sentence at that time, how do you arrange group of words in a correct order? For that you have to keep these things in your mind, which I am going to show you here. That is subject plus verb plus object. Okay, so this order we have to follow when we frame sentence. Is it okay? Now I'm just moving to the next topic, that is rules, about rules of sentences. Now I'm just going to show you here some rules of sentence when we frame sentences. So the some rules are: sentence always begins with capital letter. First is sentence always begins with capital letter. Okay? Sentence always begins with capital letter first. Sentence always ends with full stop. Sentence ends with full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. That just I am going to show you here three different kinds of sentences. Where do we use full stop? Where do we use question mark? And where do we use exclamation mark? For that I am just going to show you three different sentences. Number one, Neeta is a sweet girl. Neeta is a sweet girl. Okay. Number two, here I am just putting full stop. The next sentence I am showing you here, can you help me? Can you help me? Question mark. At the end of sentence, here I use question mark. I will tell you. Let me write down all three different kind of sentences and where I have used different punctuation marks. Number 3. What a beautiful house! Exclamation mark. Now you just see this in this first sentence. Neeta is a sweet girl. This sentence is stating something. So whenever the sentence is stating something, it ends with full stop. If the sentence asks question, at that time we end with the question mark. And if the sentence express some commands, some expression, in that case we use exclamation marks. So now I'm just showing you 4 different types of sentences also. So there are 4 different types of sentences: declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory sentence. So there are 4 types of sentences. Now I will just move about types of sentences also, but beforehand, whatever we have studied till now, just I am going to repeat. First of all, what is sentence? The definition of sentence is a group of words that makes a complete sense. Okay, and the order, the second point is order. How do we frame sentence? In a correct order, that is subject, verb, then object. When you frame jumbled words in a proper sentence. Okay, now third point is about rules. So some rules we have to follow while framing sentences. First is use capital letter. Sentence always begins with capital letter, ends with full stop, question mark and exclamation mark according to the types of sentences. Okay, so now I will show you 4 types of sentences. Now moving on to 4 types of sentences. So here I'm just writing 4 types of sentences. 4 types of sentences. One by one we will go through it in detail. So first is declarative sentence. Declarative sentence, or you can say in another way also, statement sentence. Statement sentence. The second one is interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence, or you can say question type of sentence. Okay, question. So till here, one by one I'm just going to explain about, first of all, declarative, interrogative, third one is imperative, and fourth is exclamatory sentence. Third one is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence, or you can say command. You can say, and in another way, command type of sentence. Okay, and fourth is exclamatory sentence, expresses some strong feeling or some surprises. Okay, so till here I'm just moving. First, declarative sentence. Now I'm just going to rub this and I will write down again one by one. we will discuss about little bit, not in depth, what is declarative sentence. If I say, I have completed my homework. I have completed my homework. Okay? I have completed my homework. This sentence is stating something, telling something. I have completed my homework. Okay? So, this statement sentence can be affirmative or negative. I repeat once again, declarative sentence can be affirmative, it means positive, or negative. Just I am going to show you, this is very important, that it can be affirmative, it means positive, and negative. Just I'm going to write down here, negative. Okay, so once again I'm just going to tell you, this declarative sentence can be affirmative, it means positive, or negative. So I'm just going to show you an example. If I say I have completed my homework, it is affirmative sentence, it is positive sentence. If I say I have not completed my homework, so if I see, I'm going to write down in another way. If I write here, I have not completed my homework. See, very easy example I have taken. So have completed, it is showing this sentence is affirmative, this sentence is positive. Okay, if I say I have not completed my homework, so have not, it is showing negative. Okay, so till here what we have got, main idea, what is declarative sentence, what is the definition of declarative sentence, and this declarative sentence can be positive or negative. One example I have shown here, I have completed my homework. This is in positive sense. I have not completed my homework in negative statement. So now I am moving to next type of sentence, next one, number 2. What was earlier I told, that was number 2 was interrogative sentence, or you can say question. So what is interrogative sentence? The sentence that asks question. A sentence that asks question, it is showing that it is interrogative sentence, and interrogative sentence always ends with question mark. If I say here, for example, I am writing here, what are you doing? This statement, this sentence is asking question, what are you doing? So this sentence ends with the question mark. Okay, one more example I am showing you. Is this your house? Question mark. So whenever we write interrogative sentence, these sentences always ends with question mark. Now third one, that was imperative sentence. Now moving on to third type of sentence, that is imperative sentence. Imperative sentence. Okay, so what is imperative sentence? A sentence that orders, advises or requests somebody to do something is called an imperative sentence. Okay, a sentence that orders, advises or requests somebody or someone to do something is called imperative sentence. Just one example over here. Please give me a glass of water. Please give me a glass of water. This sentence is requesting something. So this sentence is so requesting you, please give me water. So this is a requesting type of sentence. It means it is imperative sentence. In one more example I am showing you. Come here. Come here. This sentence showing command, order. Come here. So imperative sentence also ends with full stop. As I have said earlier, assertive sentence or declarative sentence ends with full stop. Imperative sentence also ends with full stop. Now move to the next fourth type of sentence is exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence. What is exclamatory sentence? A sentence that expresses strong feeling, surprises. Those kind of sentences are known as exclamatory sentence. Example I am showing you here. How exciting the movie was. How exciting the movie was. And we put exclamation mark at the end of sentence. Okay, so this sentence is showing strong feeling. How exciting the movie was. So fourth types of sentence, exclamatory sentence, always ends with exclamation mark. For example, I am showing you here. What a beautiful scene. Exclamation mark. So exclamatory sentence always ends with exclamation mark. Just keep these points in your mind. So till here we have discussed about four types of sentences. First one is declarative, or you can say assertive sentence. Second one is interrogative or question sentence. Third one is imperative or command, you can say command type of sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. So these all 4 types of sentences, where do we use question mark, where do we use full stop, and where do we use exclamation mark? By the definition of these all 4 types of sentences, you can easily insert, you can easily use correct punctuation mark. It means full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. As we have studied about sentence, what is sentence, some rules were there. That sentence always begins with capital letter. We use full stop, question mark and exclamation mark at the end of sentence. Where do we use? So we have to see different types of sentences. So we have discussed right now there are 4 types of sentences with definitions. So till here, if question comes like that, unjumble the sentences, you can do very nicely by using subject, verb and object, the sequence. By using subject, verb, sequence of subject, verb and object, you can easily unjumble the sentences. The second question you can solve, that identify types of sentences. Once you understand what is the definition of declarative sentence, interrogative sentence and imperative sentence, exclamatory sentence, and by using punctuation mark, you can easily identify different types of sentences if questions comes like that. So till here, whatever we have studied, you just go through it again and again. So what is the definition of sentence? Sentence has 4 types, some rules of the sentences that we have done. So that's all for today. Thank you.